When people ask, how are you preparing for a move to France? They probably expect me to say, oh, just packing boxes and brushing up on our French. Yeah, sure, très chic, but the truth? It's chaos. It's decisions stacked on decisions, balanced on a mountain of junk we forgot existed. And here's the truth, 99% of it can't come with us, so it's gotta go. Think Jenga, except every box is emotional baggage, and when the whole tower comes crashing down, you're under it. Good luck. We've been going through storage, which is basically a museum of our worst purchasing decisions. Every bin, box, and drawer is a quiz show. Keep, sell, donate, or landfill.
Our next contestant is junk from middle school you somehow still have.
We've already donated at least 8 bags of clothes, but we're not nearly done, and I can't even tell anything's missing. Where does it all come from? Apparently, we were running an underground Goodwill franchise, and I didn't even know it. Then there are the ATVs, decorations galore, kids' old games, etc. If it doesn't fit in a suitcase, it's on the chopping block. The goal? Shrink our lives down to the size of our luggage, which feels less like decluttering and more like performing open heart surgery with a pair of safety scissors. And my motorcycle, that's not just a machine, it's family. Selling it feels like trying to trade in your grandma for store credit. And sorry, Grandma, I love you. The kids are actually better at this than we are. They're tossing out old clothes and games like little Zen masters. Meanwhile, I'm in the corner getting misty-eyed over my only complete set of sockets. Then comes the holiday graveyard, our 12-foot skeleton and his fun-sized 4-foot buddies. Tossing the inflatables in our lawn is basically auditioning for Tim Burton's. Do we sell them one by one or just bundle the nightmare as a starter kit? Maybe just give them to the neighbors. They're awesome and they love Halloween. I'll miss them, especially when he cooks. But anyway, and somewhere in a box or a bin, I don't know yet, a preserved prefrontal lobotomy in a jar. Totally real from a real insane asylum too. Imagine the new owners finding it.
Honey, look, a quirky Halloween prop.
Surprise, not a prop. That's your new roommate, Gerald. Sorry, Karen. Good luck sleeping tonight. Oh, and how could I forget Harry, our live-in ghost? He's about 7 years old, only comes out when it's dark, and thinks hide and seek is a full-time job. The new owners are really gonna love him. Sorry again, Karen. And he does like to snuggle, but only if you sleep in the big bedroom. And I hope the realtor doesn't watch this because I'm not checking that box on the disclosure form. Haunted? No way, Jose. Our house is basically Silicon Valley cosplay. Smart doorbells, learning thermostats, speakers in every room, and buttons. 15 smart lights in the kitchen alone. And I didn't buy the cheap stuff either. They go from dim to bright to just about every color. So if the buyers are my parents' age, congratulations, your kitchen is also a discotheque. You're welcome. And that kitchen's got 2 stoves, one normal one and one with a 30-inch griddle. Perfect for pancakes or training to open a diner. A dozen pancakes at once? No problem. Counters? Still unfinished though, so it's kind of like HGTV from the waist up and Craigslist from the waist down. Behind me, makeshift scanning station because we're digitizing all of our personal, medical, and tax documents. Long live PDFs, right? Then the tech question, the mounted TVs, the surround sound, the works. Do we rip them out, sell them, leave them? Honestly, at this point, I might just tape a note to the wall that says, enjoy the smart home experiment. And the sofa set was $4,000. Perfect fit, but the floor underneath it isn't done. So now the value is basically free couch with a bonus construction project. And cars, because it's America, it's always about cars. My truck died, so we're limping along with one Subaru in a city where public transportation is just a rumor. And through all this, I'm still working, raising kids, digging through junk, and forgetting to get a haircut. And here's the kicker. This is just the stuff. Because on top of it, we're planning a 10-week discovery mission to Colmar. Not a vacation, a trial run. Schools, healthcare, groceries, transit, the boring details that secretly decide whether you thrive or regret every life choice. And we're not doing this just for ourselves, remember. We're taking your questions too. We're going to hunt down other expats, grill them for answers, and come back with receipts. Reconnaissance, but with croissants. So yeah, if you've got questions, hand them over. And the visas, paperwork, purgatory, the bureaucratic Hunger Games, will crawl into that pit soon enough. So how are we preparing for the move? By tossing out junk, saying hard goodbyes, and making room for something better. It's messy, it's stressful, and half the time it feels like gambling with Craigslist strangers, but every bag donated, every item sold, every awkward handoff in a Walmart parking lot is all just one step closer. And yeah, it feels like an endless game of what is this and where does it go? But then we stop and think what we're leaving behind. medical bills that double as ransom notes, chemicals that come with a side of food, roads that take you hostage, and jobs that eat your soul for breakfast, and holy crap, the spray-tanned criminal politics. Compared to that, this stress is adorable and absolutely worth it.